There we go. Now people can see and hear us.
Oh, jeez. This show, man. These Augusts have become so absurd.
We just got to keep one-upping them.
Right?
Man.
Oh, man. Let me make sure I got my soundboard hooked up.
This game's win.
Good.
Don't spoil it, Johnny.
Jeez.
All right.
We're not doing the chroma keying on me this week. That's no big deal. I don't need it.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. We'll figure out playing with that. And
I love that RPG.
Yeah. The most
chroma
unknowable RPG.
Who's ready to start the show?
Man.
It's now or never, fellas.
Yeah, I guess we gotta have it, man.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome to Game That Tune!
Yeah, what is going on, everybody? It is Game That Tune back in the house once again. It's your boy John Harrington here. I got John Regan with me. Say hey.
Hey.
And I got Jesse Moore with me. Say hey.
Hey.
Hell yeah, guys. Welcome back to Game That Tune. August Absurdity in the house. Game That Tune, episode 347. Round 3 of August Absurdity. What an absurd thing we're doing this month, guys. Man, what a show we got coming up for you. What a night it's going to be. I'm just all over the place. I'm brimming with excitement, but I'm also brimming with exhaustion, man. Last week's show, man, it made it clear this is not a 3-man show. Eliminating David from the show, I'm not going to say it was a mistake, but it was a ballsy move. First round of August Absurdity, straight up removing a host from the show. I've been, it's tough, man. Dude, programming a show where you're used to having 4 guys with only 3.
I had to redo all my Twitch layouts. I'm not set up for 3 people.
Yeah, exactly. Does this even look good right now? I mean, what the hell? We're in a weird we're in a triangle config. I mean, it's fine, Johnny. You're doing fine.
I don't know what to do with that extra space, man.
I know. I again suggested using the green screen and having you and Jesse down here on my chest and me just taking over the whole scene. But it's okay. We don't have to do that. We're not prepared to do that. I can't see if you are doing that right now, Johnny. So don't tell me if you are. I'm not watching the video. But yeah, it's just man, it's a good show. If you're just joining us, we're going to continue August Absurdity. First week of August Absurdity, of course, David was eliminated from the show and he hasn't been seen or heard from since. Second week, Jesse won and he took the liberty of eliminating Johnny from the show. So it's just going to be me and Jesse going head to head tonight. It's going to be a fantastic showdown. But we couldn't count on Johnny to program the show himself. So Jesse and I brought a couple of games, and I wanted to figure out a way to maybe add somebody to the show, maybe get a guest host, and a lot of my contacts in my little podcast Rolodex. It was strange. It was like they were ghosting me. I don't know what it is about me reaching out to people and saying, hey, you want to come on Game That Tune on short notice? But they didn't go for it. So I went ahead and I posted a classified ad. I posted a little Craigslist thing, doing just a cattle call to see if we could get some new podcast hosts on here. And, Johnny, we probably should have done this before the show, but can you check the voicemail to see if we got any return calls on this ad that we placed for new podcast hosts?
Yeah, you know what? Let me take a look here.
Got a few responses, I hope.
Yeah, I got 4 voicemails here actually.
Okay, fantastic. Let's see if any of these people let's listen, and if they sound good, we'll give them a call back. We'll bring them on the show.
All right, let's see here.
Hello. We've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
Oh, God damn it. Fucking spam.
Was there a spam voicemail?
Spam voicemail. All right, let's see what this next one is.
That was a robocall, the first one? That's disappointing.
Robocall.
4 spam.
Guten Tag. Mein Name Otto. I want
And
Shaw.
you know we can't hear it, Johnny.
Yeah, I can't hear a fucking thing.
Oh shit! Oh, oops.
Yeah,
Oh.
we didn't hear the first one at
We
all.
didn't hear
either.
anything. Okay, I thought you legitimately got a fucking blank voicemail.
Yeah, I thought you
Oh.
listened
Okay, hold
Yeah.
on. Let me. My bad.
to. God.
I'm even more angry now.
Oh, and I guess everyone else can hear it too, though.
Yeah, I think I didn't have it go out to whereby when I was previewing and getting some things in order before the show here. Let me go back. Okay, here's our first voicemail.
Hello. We've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, so it really was a spam fucking
Yeah.
voicemail.
Yeah, there really was a spam one. Here's our
Okay,
second.
well, that doesn't put me in the right headspace to choose a new house.
Let's see here.
Guten Tag. Mein Name Otto. I want Shaw.
Okay.
I
this isn't gonna
want
work.
Shaw.
God damn it. No, I didn't say in the ad no Germans, but it was heavily implied.
Yeah, right.
God.
We got another one here.
Hey, this is John Regan. I understand that you want a new podcast host, so I'm just calling to apply. I think I'd be great. I like Sega and computers and
What is this,
saxophones.
Johnny? Did you call in yourself?
Oh shit, this is embarrassing. Oh man, I was trying to find another podcast to be on, and I guess this was an ad for ours.
You
no.
called our podcast when you were trying to get off our podcast because we kicked you off last week? That you son of a bitch. We should be looking for 2 new hosts.
Oh, I really fucked up. Well, okay, let's see what this last one has.
It better be fucking good.
I bid greetings. I am the Scourge of Siberia, the Crimson Ninja, the greatest wrestler in all of Russia. I
Okay,
am
say no
looking
more.
for new competition and wish to join very popular American game show. Do svidaniya.
Okay, so I don't love it, but clearly that guy's head and shoulders above the other calls that we
He
received.
can speak.
I mean, I don't love the idea of bringing on a mysterious Russian ninja wrestler, but it can't be any worse than David. So, Johnny, can we dial this guy in? Can you get this guy on the video call?
Oh yeah, let me see here. Okay, here we go. Here he is. We got him in.
Crimson Ninja.
Hello. Yes, I'm very glad to receive call.
It's good to have you, man. I appreciate you answering that personal ad I put out there, man. You're a professional wrestler from Russia, I understand. That kind of ties in with our usual August Absurdity theme. We do a lot of kind of wrestling talk on this show.
I understand August Absurdity is very stiff competition, and
Yes,
I
stiff.
have won many competitions in Russia. Looking for new challenge. Hopefully
Fantastic.
you can compete.
Okay, it's a video game music guessing game competition. There is no test of strength in this show.
Oh, I am aware. I will beat you with strength of mind. We have
Fantastic.
many video games in Russia.
So,
Okay,
Karnov.
hold on.
I was gonna
John,
say name one.
I do not wish to tip hand, but Tetris comes from Russia.
Oh, yeah,
Okay, he passed the interview. That was my only interview question.
There's also like Metro or that Stalker game. There's a
mhm.
few Russian video games.
Yeah, but only one that matters, Tetris. He's
Oh.
spot on. There's something about you, Crimson Ninja. I think you're going to be a good fit on the show. I feel like I've known you for years. We'll give it a test run tonight. We'll see how it goes. This will be good. You've I'm sure got a game already with music chosen uploading to our behind the scenes server. I'm sure you're just ready to pop off for a fantastic round of August Absurdity. So, welcome into the show, the Crimson Ninja. And
I am very excited to be here. I feel like I have known all of you. I must have one of faces behind the mask.
right. Yeah, you got one of those very familiar faces. I appreciate that, man. I'm getting a good read off this guy. I like the cut of his jib. So, yeah, we got 5 fantastic games. We'll see who's going to go on to the finals, me or Jesse. Jesse and I obviously are the only ones guessing tonight. So, enjoy your easy night of just hosting duties, Johnny and Crimson Ninja. And let's kick it off, man. Let's have some tunes.
Game 1.
All right, guys. So this game, let me see how I can word this trivia to be, diplomatic and tricky. This game is slightly more realistic than its predecessor. It includes a damage meter on the screen that must be accounted for while playing. You can also, by damaging your car too much, make it difficult to handle. And the enemy AI has been made more difficult. And there are weather and tire conditions to be considered in each gameplay section, let's say.
You might be missing some of the benefits that stereo can provide.
All right, guys, who's feeling great?
I'm feeling very good.
I feel okay.
Good.
I think I'm wrong though.
I
Possible.
feel good.
Crimson Ninja, I wasn't asking you to compete.
I do not understand. This is game show. Contestants compete. I am on game show.
Okay.
Do I not compete?
John,
Fine, but-
John, honestly, there's going to be a language barrier here, man. Let's
Yeah.
just let him compete.
Okay. Yeah. I don't want to cause any tension.
I mean, how good could he be?
Exactly. It's his first day. There's
He's
no way.
from Russia.
Yeah.
He
No
knows
video.
Tetris.
Yeah. Johnny, are you going to show an answer or what?
Oh, I thought I wasn't playing because I'm like out.
Oh, yeah, he's not.
Sorry, I forgot. The Crimson Ninja threw me off. Okay, so
Fuck.
Jesse says Sega Rally 2. That's wrong. The Crimson Ninja says Top Gear 2. That's correct.
Oh. They have cars in Russia?
In Soviet Russia, cars drive you?
Cars with gears?
We are no longer Soviet Russia. That is
Oh.
big myth.
Okay. Real outdated. Yeah, wow. Crimson Ninja, impressive. This is Top Gear 2 for the SNES. I'm not surprised that Jesse got it wrong because when I think of the game Top Gear, one of the main things I think about is the fantastic soundtrack. And when I think of the game Top Gear 2 and listen to 3 songs just now, what I don't think of is having a fantastic soundtrack. Top Gear 2 really dropped the ball on this thing, man. Like, it doesn't have any of that trademark charm that the first Top Gear had. It's simply absurd. They didn't bring back the same guy.
They didn't bring back Jeremy Clarkson?
They didn't.
That's so disappointing.
Yeah, shit canned him. But
Can
yeah,
you
they didn't
dri-
bring.
Can
They
you
didn't bring
drive
back
us with
Jerry Last.
those weird 3-wheeled cars that they drove on that show and tipped them over all the time?
I don't know, man. Again, like the last time I brought Top Gear on the show, I haven't watched fucking Top Gear, man. I'm in America. Like, why would I have ever watched that?
Well, they
See the 3-wheeled car get tipped over. It's
Well,
funny.
Isn't Top Gear 2? That's the weird American remake with Matt LeBlanc as one of the main host, right?
Oh,
That's what this is, isn't it? Yeah. Funny story. I didn't watch that one either.
Nobody did.
Yeah, exactly. So I could be forgiven for that. Sorry, Johnny. All your Top Gear TV references are going to continue to fall on deaf ears. I don't care if it's one of the longest running and most popular shows in the history of British television. That makes it not very popular in the big scheme of my television watching.
I wish I could contribute, but Top Gear is banned in my country.
Understandable. I don't know a whole lot about Russia, but they definitely wouldn't want to be promoting sick-ass automobiles and polite British men. So, is the SNES banned in your country, Crimson Ninja?
SNES is not banned. However, I did not have one as child.
Gotcha. I'm sorry.
I was very poor.
Oh, okay. So you probably didn't have a Mega Drive either?
Sadly, no.
Did you have an Amiga?
Everyone has Amiga in Russia.
Okay, but yeah, did you play Top Gear on the Amiga, the Top Gear 2, or did you stick with the game that this ripped all its assets from, the Lotus Racing series?
Oh, I am big fan of Lotus Racer. You mean Top Gear 2 has Lotus Racer asset?
Mm-hmm. It's just like Top Gear 1, actually. Top Gear and Top Gear 2 are both just rips of stuff from the Lotus series and put on the SNES. So if you had an Amiga and you liked the Lotus, you could play this game essentially. But if you were like me, normal American boy with your SNES, you had to play Top Gear and Top Gear 2. So pretty fun game.
Look for a copy of this game in local video game store that I get all of my games from.
What is the name of that local video game store there in Russia that you shop at?
It is classic store. It is not big chain. It is simply mom and pop shop. It is called Piotr and Catherine's.
Gotcha. A lot of used games.
Very big selection. Wonderful
Severely
shop.
used.
What's their Dendy selection like? Am I the only one that knows? Well, hold on.
I've heard of it.
Crimson
Don't
Ninja.
piss
You
off the
should know.
Crimson Ninja with your obscure fucking things that you're asking about, Johnny. Come on, he just got here. What the fuck are you talking about?
Crimson Ninja should know the Dendy. That was the Pirate NES import that they had over there.
I am sorry. I am very confused because I am part Russian, also part Japanese. I have many friends and family throughout South Pacific. I thought you were speaking of Dendy Cinema in Australia. I was confused.
Common mistake.
Jesus Christ.
Common misconception.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, it's a common misconception on your part, Johnny, that we want to talk about the Dendy or Top Gear, the British television show.
I don't know. I like hearing weird console stuff.
Yeah, you would. Jesus, man. But yeah, Top Gear, the Top Gear and Top Gear 2, fun SNES racing games. I mean, simple, straightforward. I think this one's got like 64 tracks.
Wow.
And, the only real difference is like, the curves and then what's going on in the background. Sometimes you're in Australia, sometimes you're in America, and it's just a different building moving around in the background, and that's how you know where you are. And then I guess they did add in things like weather conditions, and you can upgrade your car and like choose different tires for the race, stuff like that. It's a nice little upgrade to the previous game in every way except the soundtrack. The soundtrack is just not good, man. They really should have brought back Barry. They made a big mistake in not bringing back the guy that composed the first game. I mean, he literally was the composer on the Lotus games. Top Gear, the first game, was so popular that's what they based Horizon Chase on, and it became so popular in Brazil that they hired fucking that guy, Barry Letch, to do the music for the Horizon Chase game for some Brazilian developer. So, to me, Barry Letch, fantastic composer whose work is inseparable from the Top Gear franchise. So whoever they got to compose this fucking game, you did fine, but please, you're simply no Barry. Barry knows Top Gear, man. He's good. But anyway, a good starter. I want to just bring some weird music, Try to stump Jesse. Mission accomplished. I hadn't counted on somebody else scoring a point, however. That's really thrown my plans for a loop. So, Johnny, let's keep it going, man.
Game 2.
I am sorry. This is part where I give trivia. I am new to rules of game.
Yeah, it's funny. We didn't actually even tell you that's what you do, but you picked up on it from my segment pretty well, man. You're a natural at this.
This game is only game in series compatible with Wii Balance Board. All right, gentlemen competitors, I hope you have answers ready.
He's so
we're
good.
ready.
I love this.
Yeah, he really knows his way around a podcast.
Man, man.
So it seems
Wait a
that
minute.
Hold on.
Jesse and John say Tetris Party. I also have correct answer. This is Tetris Party.
All right, well, Johnny sealed it with a hat trick sound. Now, I'll cut you some slack, Crimson Ninja, because this is your first night on the show. We don't typically guess our own games. That's usually kind of a no-no. Since you bring your own music, you kind of know you know what the answer is for your own game, generally.
Perhaps I am confused about program. Is goal not to guess games? Should you not guess all games?
Yeah.
That's
We'll talk about it. We'll
premature.
talk about it in the after. If this is an ongoing thing, if we're going to keep you on the show, we'll smooth some of these things out. We're just going to chalk it up to opening night jitters on your part. It's fine, man. You're doing great.
If
Well
I
done.
have misunderstood, please correct me. But I play to win, and I want to guess game.
He's right. He's coming to play, guys. This guy, he's no slouch. So Crimson Ninja naturally chose the Tetris game, Tetris Party on the Wii.
Officially, this game is WiiWare, but receive physical release for Wii and DS.
Wow.
Tetris is classic in Russia.
Yes, that I know.
We've heard the rumors.
I've heard tale of this being Russia's most important cultural export, and
He's
it
not
is without
lying.
question. Yeah, Tell you when you're telling lies.
They made that whole streaming service only movie about it, right? That was a big deal. Making a whole movie and only putting it on Apple TV Plus.
Yeah, no idea what you're talking about.
Please, Johnny, do not bring up that movie. I have many issues with that movie. We should not discuss on show.
I think Crimson Ninja was originally attached to write that. He was going to adapt Tetris Party, and then they just ended up making it that insane Tetris movie, and it wasn't so much of a party. So
I know many people think Tetris is a very simplistic game. Tetris Party, very fun game. If you've not played, highly recommend. Features online play. Features multiple different modes. One mode is like puzzle mode, where you have Tetris pieces that you fill in shadow with to get shape. One mode, favorite mode, you use Tetris pieces to make a mountain for mountain climber to climb, is very fun mode.
what? That barely makes sense.
I love it. Oh my
It's
god.
like that Price is Right
Stacking
game.
blocks and not having them be Tetris things. I don't get it.
Yeah,
It's
wait.
still Tetris blocks, just now Mount Tetris.
Right, but if you stack Tetris blocks in the
Wait,
correct
wait,
way,
wait.
They should disappear.
I'm sorry, did you say it's mouth Tetris?
No.
I
Mount.
apologize for heavy accent. Is Mount Tetris.
Oh.
Like mountain of Tetris.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because I would absolutely love to go to a mouth Tetris party. I'm not sure what that entails exactly. But
Yeah,
if there's
We
Johnny,
a
also have
all
those in
know-
Russia. I
If-
do not feel comfortable discussing on show.
if there's a Tetris party in my mouth and everyone's invited, that's a great time.
Make a line disappear, if you know what I mean.
The best way I can describe mouth Tetris is you try to fit piece into hole in normal Tetris. Think of that, but with mouth. It's very fun party.
Party in Johnny's mouth and everyone's coming. Wow. So yeah, Tetris Party. Man, I can't say I played this one, though. I'm not surprised to learn that it has online play, given that one of the listed developers of this game is the very official sounding Tetris Online Incorporated, a video game developer and publisher co-founded by Tetris creator Alexei Pajitnov, basically to make online Tetris games. Are you praising Pajitnov right now? Are you giving thanks to some sort of deity, Crimson Ninja?
Patrinov is national hero.
Okay, yeah, that's cool, man. I'm learning a lot tonight.
It would be like if you discover that Call of Duty is developed by Abraham Lincoln. It's a very big deal.
That would be a big deal. Yeah, I'd have a lot of questions about his involvement in a number of ways. God, maybe that's why they assassinated Lincoln. It's because he was going to crack Call of Duty. He was going to roll out video games and solve the whole war by making them fight it out in Call of Duty instead of on the battlefield.
Man cut down too short. Too many great ideas.
Mhm.
Conceive of Call of Duty lobby must be eliminated.
Right. Yeah. He had thought of the television, the video game console, World War II, and the internet. He had to go, man. Lincoln had to go.
Listen, friend John. I am from Russia. We know a thing
What?
or two about elimination.
Yeah, I bet, man. I bet. You're talking in a wrestling sense. You're talking about throwing guys over the top rope, of course.
Obviously, yes.
Yeah.
What
So
other
cool,
sense would I be talking?
No, please. But yeah, so you've hosted many a Tetris party. You were a big Wii gamer then, Crimson?
We very big in Russia, many Tetris parties. Beautiful thing about Wii party, only need one console for family of 80.
Okay, fair enough. So, man, that's interesting. It was a lot of controller passing then.
Very much controller passing. Only one controller for family. Again, Russia. But we make do and we have very fun time.
Okay. Sounds good, man. Yeah. It sounds like a good time. I like it, man.
It's
So-
very good game, especially how you take simple puzzle content and turn into multiple modes. Again,
Yeah.
climbing mode, very fun. Puzzle mode, very fun. Classic competition against sisters and cousins and brothers, very fun. Is Tetris. Tetris wonderful.
So you're recommending that people will download and play this game?
Absolutely. Highly recommend Tetris Party.
Mm-hmm. Does
And for
Wii-
those
is the Wii shop still online in Russia? I know you guys are a little behind the cultural times, but
is Wii Shop not online in America?
nah, man, it was a whole big thing. They took it down. It sucks.
Ugh, what a country.
Yeah. America's kind of a mess. Yeah, shit, man.
Tetris Party, great party, highly recommend. Tetris Mouth Party, great party, highly recommend. 18 and above.
Gotcha. Yeah. Thank you for saying that. Anything else then on Tetris Party? I feel like we could use a Tetris Party around here. That'd be could cure a lot of America's ails.
It's many
hosting
great
large
games
Tetris
in
Party.
Tetris series. Why not re-release Tetris Party? No understand.
I think I'm gonna vote for the Tetris Party.
Yeah, that's the third party I'm into, baby.
Game 3.
All right, guys. So, a TV pilot based on this game series aired on Thanksgiving Day, I believe, of 1993, and then the next year, this game came out, which featured some characters from the animated TV pilot. All right, guys. Let's see some answers.
Johnny, pretty mad about this.
All right. So, Jesse says Tasmania, which is incorrect. The Crimson Shout says Bubsy, which is getting closer, but John has the most correct answer of Bubsy 2. That was Bubsy 2. That was, believe it or not, the Super Nintendo soundtrack. The Sega Genesis soundtrack was far worse.
Worse.
Really?
Yeah, that was the. I mean, I didn't check the Game Boy soundtrack. Maybe that was better, but woo, man, Bubsy.
I mean, I don't have high expectations of it. For good reason.
If we're going to discuss bad things about Bubsy, I feel like we should not start with soundtrack.
Right. I mean, soundtrack was bad, but like, is it the worst thing about Bubsy?
Soundtrack bad, game much worse.
Mm-hmm. He's right.
Another fun fact I learned about this was they started playing this game a few months before the release of the first Bubsy. So the first Bubsy wasn't even out yet. And they're like, we need Bubsy 2.
Fucking assholes.
Quick,
I'm
another.
maybe gonna sugarcoat it. What the fuck, man? I get like being proud of your own stuff and thinking that you got a hit on your hands, but like once you find out that you actually got shit on your hands, you got to just cut bait. You can't keep going with Bubsy 2.
What's you
Yeah,
find out?
I'm sorry. There was a fucking TV pilot of Bubsy. They thought they had that kind of hit on their hands.
Yeah, the TV pilot was titled "What Could Possibly Go Wrong."
Oh no!
And if I remember correctly, I think they constantly repeat that phrase throughout the pilot. Like every 2 minutes.
Bubsy's catchphrase. Also, surprisingly enough, Bubsy and TV pilot voiced by Rob Paulsen, the voice of Pinky, the voice of Jaco Warner, very famous actor.
Yeah,
We could only afford to watch Bubsy pilot when I was child.
right. I mean, it makes sense that it would be big in Russia because I did not know it existed. That's jeez Louise. Yeah, no, what a I don't know, what a tale of hubris, Bubsy. What could possibly go wrong? God, naming your show that, having him say that repeatedly, and coming out with a fucking second game. Yeah, like I know we all talk shit on Bubsy, but like, was he reviled at the time? Like, did the first game I feel like came out and like, didn't it just kind of not hit? But like, I don't feel like at the time people just despised it. I feel like it's only with time and with sequels and pilot TV shows that people have come to realize how much they truly hate Bubsy.
Well, I think you're right, because I'm looking up review scores from around the time. Lots of 8 out of 10s, 9 out of 10s on here.
That's fucking crazy. the game's not good.
And then same with Bubsy 2. No, Electronic Gaming Monthly gave it a 6 out of 10.
Diminishing.
GamePro gave it a 16.5 out of 20. So it's like what? Like 8
That's
out
not
of 10? 8.25 out of 10?
Yeah, that's an okay score.
Yeah. Super Juegos gave it an 88 for the Mega Drive version.
Hold on.
Super Huevos.
Super Juegos. There's a G in there.
Oh.
Uh-huh. I don't want to know what your Mexican restaurant thought of this fucking game, Johnny.
Yeah. What do you guys think of this game?
Yeah.
Oh, it's pretty good, Johnny. Oh, cool.
All right, cool. Yeah, you guys got the Bubsy TV pilot down there too, huh?
Perhaps there is a bit of cultural difference. I feel like first few Bubsy games okay is when Bubsy 3D comes out. Everyone says shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that is
Right.
the real turning point. And then it caused people to reevaluate the earlier games, and they realized Bubsy always sucked. So, yeah, man, it's tough, man. Yeah, you never know what's gonna, like turn people on something. Like just, I mean, obviously I've never played Bubsy 3D. Who has? Besides people that just like to play hilariously bad games. But yeah, it seems like they could have made things, correctly and made a good series. Seems like they almost had it. I mean, they had a pilot, they had 2 games, and they had a diminishing amount of goodwill. They could have righted the ship with one more good game, and Bubsy could he could be a he could be a going concern. We could still be playing Bubsy games to this day. I feel like they needed to tweak it a little bit. I don't know what the gameplay in Bubsy 2 and Bubsy 3D is like, but it feels like Bubsy was ready for like a reboot and a twist. Maybe a gun or something, and they didn't do it. They didn't pull the trigger on like making a big swing.
Let's just Shadow the Hedgehog this guy.
I'm thinking like
the
Ratchet
world
and
needs
Clank.
Shadow Bubsy.
Yeah, but what if Bubsy took the place of Ratchet and Clank? Like, fun guns, not gritty guns.
I don't know. I hear Ratchet and Clank's pretty fucking good.
That's what I'm saying. What if Bubsy was first to
I see what
first
you're
to
saying.
mark?
Yeah.
Imagine if
That'd be
Bubsy
good.
really took off and we wound up with like Mario and Sonic and Bubsy at the Olympic Games.
Right. I mean, I think about that with all strange 90s mascots. Like, I wish somehow all of them had landed and had a resurrection. Like, I feel like a lot of them got resurrections in the last couple of years, whether people heard about them or not. It wasn't like, what did I brought that KO the Kangaroo game on here months ago, and it turns out they had remade that. It's like, okay, so anything can get a remake. Bubsy got a fucking remake. But
yeah, there's going to be a new Gex coming out soon.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
I think Dana
About
Gould
time.
is going to be voicing him again. So
Yeah, I'm sure Gex will sound the same age. But yeah, I don't know. Just I support most 90s, animal platformers, mascots, things like that. I wish them all well. I wish Bubsy had been able to find the right path, because I always looked at him and thought he was perfectly fine. He's a bobcat. He's got a punctuation mark on his shirt. He's cool. I'm down with this. The games aren't good, but I don't know. Yeah, he's got the potential. You just it's potential unrealized, man. Yeah.
I am still waiting for gritty reboot of Aero the Acrobat.
Yes, aren't we all? That feels like a very Russian production, Aero the Acrobat. Yeah, I'd be for that.
Trapeze artists, very big in Russia.
Yes, aren't they? It's one of your famous things.
Sure.
Yeah. So why not?
No further questions.
Yeah, I was thinking of maybe I'm thinking of the bear riding in the little car. I get a little
John,
twist
that's
up.
the ballet.
Right. Of course. I forgot to tip him. Anyway, yeah, Johnny, anything else on Bubsy 2? You son of a bitch for bringing a Bubsy game on the show. God damn it.
Game 4.
Appropriate.
All right, guys. So a little bit of trivia about this game. It's actually part of a trilogy, and the two main mechanics in this game are having to make tough decisions, such as whether you want to save a party member's life or all your items, or saving a party member's life versus having to lose a limb, which will remove your ability to do certain attacks. And the other main mechanic is balancing your drug usage. All right. And I'll mention this is a fan request while we're writing down answers. Fan request from Taylor Y in our Discord. Let's see some answers here. All right. So John says 2 real, which is in a sense correct, but in a more accurate sense not correct. Jesse says Crocodile Dundee, which is good. But the Crimson Ninja has the most correct answer, the actually correct answer of Lisa the Painful.
Who has anyone heard of this game?
Our fans
I've heard of this fucking game. Tay just fucking like Patreon requested this for the radio. I knew the music sounded familiar for some reason. God damn it.
I have heard game. I have played game. Great game is great.
Oh.
It is very strong and has touching story. It is RPG set in post-apocalypse. I do not wish to say negative things about government, but I can certainly relate to post-apocalyptic world. It's a very fun game.
Right. It's on brand.
Cool.
You know, Crimson grew up in the shadow of Chernobyl. I get it. You know, used to moonlight as a stalker. We all understand.
Oh.
So fucking yeah. I don't know what this game is. I just I'm mortified that I didn't recognize the music from it being on the radio for the last couple of weeks. Didn't bother to learn what it was.
It's a RPG kind of game made with RPG Maker, and it kind of is similar to Earthbound in terms of it having humor, but it's a little bit like some absurdist humor, things like that. But the story is very dark. A lot of things that happen in the game are dark, and also you have things like boss battles that are just absurdly hard. Like this is a game where you're gonna die and game over a lot. The story of the game is that like Crimson Ninja said, you're in a post-apocalyptic world. You find there's basically no woman left in the world. It's all men. And
That sucks.
and you find
I'm out.
your main character finds a girl and names her Buddy and raises her. And then one day she runs away or is kidnapped. That's never really totally made clear in the game. And you're going off to try to find her and save her, basically. And yeah.
Yes, it is touching story where you try to find adoptive daughter. It is It is like Earthbound meets Last of Us.
Fuck
Ooh.
that.
Oh, my two favorite video games of all time.
No, thank you. Good God. Earthbound is redeemed by being like cute and sweet. Yeah, I can't combine it in with The Last of Us. Fuck. No, thank you.
How can you hate Last of Us? Game has giraffes. Great game.
If you say so. That also wasn't for me. Man, what a weird bleak game. That Last of Us. That one's more popular. I get it. I get why people like it. Didn't watch the show either. No thanks. But yeah, okay. So Earthbound Last of Us. I'm still trying to wrap my head around why anybody would make that. Yeah. I'm not quite getting there. Doesn't sound all that appealing. I get who it might appeal to. It's just not for me. I like my games to be a little more fun. Yeah, I could see how there could be fun parts of this. So it's like an RPG, like a super hard RPG. If I'm reading here right, there's also, you get a lot of companions, but they can also die like permadeath and be removed from your party.
Yep.
So
Like
that's interesting.
There's a scene in the game where you get hit by a Coca-Cola truck. And when you wake and you get knocked out and wake up, and when you're woken up, it's basically like, either you can either give us all your stuff or we can kill this party member. And that's the choice you got to make. The party member is almost useless, so it's usually easier just to let them kill him.
Yes, it's interesting game. Many party members. Very few have relevance to plot. So you can kill party members easily.
That's actually kind of good to know. That's what really fucked me up trying to play Fire Emblem. It's like, wait. I can't let just anybody die. They could all be important. I don't know who matters in this world. As far as I'm concerned, they all matter. But I'm not going to go further down that. I almost said something I really wouldn't mean to say. But yeah, so knowing that the partner characters in this game are expendable, that actually kind of helps me play the game. So maybe, starting to get intrigued.
Yeah, maybe you could start, do a stream of this game where your goal is to see how quickly you can get through all the party members.
All party members dead speed run. That's
have a little counter on screen. Oh man,
I'd be curious. Yeah, can you kill them all? Got to kill them all.
If I continue a show, I'd be interested to try, because again, post-apocalyptic game, many party members you can quickly kill, is very big in my country.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah. If this becomes a permanent gig, maybe we can get you streaming on a couple of nights there, Crimson. That's there's a quality. We got a good thing going here. So
Yeah, how many ninjas currently stream on Twitch anymore? Because there was that one ninja.
There's that one big ninja. I'm not sure anybody took their place.
Oh, sounds like we have a void to fill.
Yeah, there's a big void on Twitch, and it needs to be filled by the Crimson Ninja on Game That Tunes channel. That's this could be the thing, guys. But this,
puts us over the top.
We figured it out.
I was skeptical at first. His methods are unorthodox, but he's really working here. He's doing pretty good. As for Lisa the Painful, what a weird soundtrack for a weird game. I didn't know what to make of that soundtrack. It was almost upsetting.
Those are the best songs, in my opinion.
Really?
There's some weird songs on there.
Oh, good to know.
I listened to all of them. Once I heard
those were the best ones, and they were almost upsetting. I can't wait to hear the rest.
Well, you can hear those songs and more at gttradio.com.
I do wish to take a moment, if I may. I see chat integration, and I see someone mention in Russian version it's RC Cola truck. We are big fans of RC Cola. Very funny joke.
Okay, I'm not sure it was meant to make it more funny.
I don't think it's a joke, though. It's true.
Yeah, and someone still gets killed by the truck. So I don't
You
know.
do
man.
not see humor in this?
Again, I think I played different kinds of games.
I think it's that weird dark Russian dandy humor. You know, we just
Mhm.
won't get it as Americans.
Right. Anyway, God, fucking. What a game, man! Thank the requester again, and let's get out of here.
Tay, thank you so much.
Yep. Once again, Patreon Absurd Fan Tay. You know they get the request priority by being on Patreon. Go there, make requests, be like Tay. Tay is great.
Game 5.
This is the 11th game in the main series that continues to have a typographical error in the title.
medley this is.
All right.
How much longer did that have, Johnny?
About a minute.
Okay, just checking that. Yeah. Jeez Louise.
All right, let's see some answers. Yeah, both John and David say, or David's not here. Both John and
Force
the
a habit,
person-
Jesse. You know.
I'm so used to, I'm sorry.
Who is
What a
David?
gaffe on your part.
yeah, I fucked
Crimson, sorry, we'll explain later.
We
Is
miss him
this
every
is
day.
this David Wyland that I saw in old programs?
Yes. That's who I was talking about.
He's not here either. It's been
Yeah.
quite some time.
But I was having a Vietnam flashback. But yeah, this is Mortal Kombat 11. So this game is fucking excellent. That's how I'm going to describe it.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny though. When it came out, I had bought this game on the Switch of all places, and
Listen, I'm not going to say huge mistake, but I'm detecting a huge mistake.
No, it actually ran pretty good. I enjoyed playing it. I beat the main story and everything.
Oh, dope.
And that's about it. I had my time with it. And recently there's been a hubbub about this new Mortal Kombat 1 that's coming out. And like there's a part in my brain that just started getting really fucking excited for Mortal Kombat 1. And I just happened to be looking at Game Pass one day. I'm like, oh, Mortal Kombat 11's on here. Maybe I should, get my, refresh my Mortal Kombat skills, which I have zero.
Yeah, no, I don't either.
Yeah. But I just wanted to, be in that world, and I saw there was this big DLC sale, and you could get all the DLC pretty much for like $5, and I'm like, I mean, fuck it, I'm gonna play this for like 10 more hours if and $5 to play as fucking RoboCop and Rambo. Hell yeah.
Yeah, no, it's pretty dope, man. I saw you streaming it, and I'm like, wait a minute, I have a PS5 now. I should see if this is here. And sure enough, it's on the PlayStation Plus that I tier that I subscribe to. So I downloaded it, and then I was disappointed to find that I didn't immediately get all of the characters. But it was also on sale on PS Plus. It was $9 for like the Ultimate Edition. So I went for it. I'll pay $9 to get a couple of good afternoons of Mortal Kombat 11 in. That's totally worth it.
Yeah.
Because this game is fucking absurd, baby. It's a lot of fun. I'm no longer good at Mortal Kombat, but I like to play it every now and then. I'm gonna play through the story. I'm enjoying it so far. I'm a few chapters in, but fucking Mortal Kombat with the Terminator and Rambo and RoboCop and the Joker.
The Joker.
Yeah.
Fucking, there's this like time dude that you like creates like sand and stuff, and he has a fucking dark side costume, which he looks fucking dope as shit as Darkseid.
That's cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to unlocking a lot of stuff.
Did you want to say something, Ninja?
I did. I wish to say I enjoy this game. I enjoy the bloody brutalness, as well as guest characters. I like playing as Joker and Spawn.
Spawn is good. That fucking move with the cape and all the guns come out and just shoot the fuck out of everybody. Oh, every time that happens, I'm just happy.
However, I will say, perhaps he's just me, not a big fan of Rambo.
Hey, now hold on.
Because he's your worst nightmare.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. I could see why there might be a prejudice there on your part, but he plays pretty fun, man. He gets to light people up with a bow and arrow, and when he wins, he just does the Rambo thing where he shoots his gun in the air forever.
Yeah, that is so cool.
Yeah, and he voices himself, which man, that's actually a pretty big disappointment for me. Not only is the Terminator made to look like old Arnold Schwarzenegger, he's not voiced by Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's fucked up, man. Like, wait, if you're not going to get fucking Arnold to do his voice, then why does he look like he's 68? Like fucking make him look like the regular Terminator then. What the hell?
Although, if I'm not mistaken, they get Peter Weller for RoboCop.
They did.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
As that is good.
Yeah. And I feel like they got a somewhat reasonably known voice actor for Spawn as well. They didn't get Michael Jai White. They didn't make it the 90s movie. But
No, he's classic. His greatest American actor is Keith David.
that's what it is. Thank you.
Keith David is amazing, Spawn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's undeniable. Yeah, no, the game is it's cool, man. I'm really enjoying it. I didn't play much of Mortal Kombat 10. Do you call it one 10 or do you call it X? It's 10, right?
Yeah, I didn't play that much either.
Yeah. I didn't love that one, but I decided to hop back on this one because I had heard the story mode's really great.
Yeah.
And I kind of love that about Mortal Kombat. The story is insane, but it's still ongoing. It's
absurd.
It's a continuous story across 11 games and 28 years. You're playing as Johnny Cage and Sonya Blades and fucking Jax's kids now, and it kind of makes sense. They're fucking 30 years older than they were at the outset of the story. Fucking allegiances have changed. People are fucking, people have been killed and resurrected, and I guess Raiden's bad now.
Yeah.
It's wild, man. The shit has happened in this story is fucking crazy. Like Liu Kang and Kung Lao are zombies, and Raiden has gone crazy trying to stop him and become like an evil Raiden. It's fucking crazy. And then this one does all the time shit too. So I haven't played through the story. I'm sorry for people expecting a full discussion of the story, but I don't think we're going to do that tonight, even though this game is a couple of years old at this point. And I guess I kind of know what happens because now the next game is called Mortal Kombat 1. So pretty sure I know what's going to kind of go down at the end of this story, but I'm looking forward to getting there because, games are fun. I probably should have played through the tutorial before I tried to hop online and play against you. I don't understand like the different meters and mechanics and things in play, but
Oh yeah.
I don't really care.
I mean, you beat me a
lot of
bunch,
fun to play the game.
It didn't matter. You beat me a bunch, so
It's not necessary. You learn game as you go. That is heart of competition.
Right,
Be a good
exactly.
time.
That was how I felt about it. Who's your favorite character so far, Jesse? Or I guess not so far. You've played through the whole game. Who's your guys?
man, I really, and it's surprising. It surprised me too because I didn't expect to like this guy as much as I do. But I really fucking like RoboCop.
Okay.
Like he's got some really fun long range attacks, and then if they get up close, you just shoot them in the ankles. And like I figured out there's a thing you can change one of your moves, the one where you just shoot your pistol, and but you can change it so you crouch when you do it instead. So I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be the dick shooting move.
Sweet.
And
That's
and
good.
he's
to know.
got some cool moves. Like he's got the one where like both of them ends up calling that big mech guy that I always forget his name. The was it ED something?
He's Ed 209.
Ed 209. There you go.
Right.
I need to see RoboCop again. It's been so long. But I love how he just shows up in a car at every fight. Like, how does he get there? How did he fucking just roll up in here with a fucking car, a cop car?
Are we in hell? How did he step out of the cop car?
And he's just like, hey, RoboCop's here.
Yeah. Stop in
Like-
the name of the law. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah. I
And
don't
it
think
got
the
me-
laws of
yeah.
Detroit apply to the Nether Realm, but we'll go for it.
I really also like Spawn. Spawn is a really cool character.
Yeah,
Um,
I had fun
he-
playing Spawn.
He just looks like I was thinking is he not like the perfect character for Mortal Kombat?
No, it's crazy he hadn't crossed over with it before.
He
Right.
should just be in it from now on.
Yeah.
Fucking he's great.
Yeah, just kind of be absorbed by the series. Spawn should now be a Mortal Kombat character. Should have been a Mortal Kombat character in 1997.
Yeah.
Kind of ridiculous that he wasn't.
Todd McFarlane should have made some calls.
No kidding, man. God, Spawn would have been such a great secondary or third, fourth build protagonist for Mortal Kombat 4, that would have really probably pulled that game up out of obscurity.
Yeah.
People would have gotten behind that shit. It's like, all right, well, everything looks kind of like shit. We didn't like Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero, but Spawn is here, so we all love Mortal Kombat 4, but they missed their window. It's a damn shame. I'm glad they rectified it now and made it Keith David. That's an extra special touch. Yeah. God, yeah, I'm trying to think of who I enjoy the most. Spawn was great. I was surprised by how much I enjoyed playing as Cassie Cage.
Oh yeah.
She's got Johnny Cage's like kick moves and shit, and she's got that weird little drone flying around that can like make a force field and hit people. And I somehow accidentally stumbled into doing her fatality where she fucking like punches a giant hole in your chest and then does the little like selfie heart.
That's pretty dope.
Fucking, it's disgusting. Like, Jesus Christ, this game is so gross.
I love like when if you use Kano, he'll start a match by like pissing.
I love Kano.
Kano's fun.
Really leaned into his Australian scumbag thing. It's great.
Jade, I like Jade. I always pretend it's Zelina Vega because she often cosplays as Jade.
Makes sense.
Who else do I like?
You played a little bit as Jax. Jax is good. I still love to do a gotcha.
Oh, cool. I hear in the new one he does the fucking finisher where he gets like 20 feet tall.
Yes. Oh, no shit. They brought that back? Oh,
yes.
God, I never, I never looked into like why things happen in Mortal Kombat because it's better when you don't ask. But, like, why did Jax grow to be a giant and then stomp people to death? Like, how and why?
It's fucking Mortal Kombat, man.
He's got metal arms and he can make himself huge, but he only does it that one time. Like, it'd be ridiculous if he did it more.
I do appreciate this game bring back friendship, and I think Jax has best friendship. Where he pulls out saxophone and plays Mortal Kombat theme.
Oh man,
he's wonderful.
Yeah,
pretty good. I was going through the fatality practice and doing a lot of friendships. Terminator's friendship is pretty good.
Oh, I have to look this up.
He just does like silly motorcycle tricks. Because like his main fatality, I think he hits you with the fucking motorcycle and knocks you into the air and then blows you away with his shotgun. And this one, it seems like he's going to do it, but then he swerves and just keeps crossing the screen in different poses while riding on his motorcycle. It's very cute. Friendships rule. I've always been a fan of that. It's so stupid. It's funny because it's like they added friendships in Mortal Kombat 2 as like kind of a middle finger and a just thing to say, like, oh yeah, fine, here you can have, we'll add friendships. If you hate the fatalities so much, here's a friendship. And it's kind of thing where as a kid, it's like, yeah, do you know you could do like a fucking friendship in this game? And like, Sub-Zero pulls out a doll of himself or some shit. Like, what? No, that's hilarious. And then it became a cool thing just by them adding it in. Like, it's very silly. Love a fatality and a friendship. Have they brought back Babality? They should bring back Babality. I would like to see baby versions of all these characters. Maybe recreating, videos from America's Funniest Videos in some way. Just have babies doing cute things. Turn all the characters into babies and have them like bite each other's fingers or something. Like
stumble around and like accidentally headbutt the guy in the balls.
God. And now as a parent, I'm thinking like babality makes sense as like a punishing move because like you become a baby and then the person you were wailing on has to take care of you. So you make the person you were fighting a parent and that exhausts them so much. Trust me, there's ripe material here. It's good ideas.
Yeah.
What was the other thing? The babality and friendship. Do they have
Animalities?
Animality. No, they don't need to bring those back. Those sucked. How many? Name a cool animality for Mortal Kombat 3. I don't think there really were any.
I think Scorpion. I think Scorpion turned into a scorpion.
Yes. Okay, Johnny, you got it. You got the cool one. Liu Kang being a dragon predates animality. That's the shit.
Does Sub-Zero turn into a polar bear?
Probably.
I believe so.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. That's pretty cool.
Would you say that's very cool?
I did actually.
It's
say
exactly
that.
what he said, Crimson.
Yeah.
Cool party.
Hey,
Wow,
okay.
Johnny.
Well, damn, good setup. Fucking, there's the alley and there's the oop. God, this guy's good at podcasting, guys.
Fuck.
But yeah, Mortal Kombat's great. I love it. I was thinking about it as I was playing it. I'm like, God, this story has gotten fucking crazy. Like, because it's funny. Like early on in Mortal Kombat, you think of it as a story about ninjas, about like people from another dimension fighting people from Earth, and then gradually they add more ninjas and more clans, and then they start adding robots, and things just go fucking crazy. Like, I realize as I'm playing this, I'm like, why are a couple of ninjas fighting inside a cyborg factory? Like, this game is fucking awesome. Like, what a good story. What a nice blending of like ninja shit and sci-fi shit and like a contemporary setting. No other games do this kind of shit. I'm sure there are plenty of games that do this kind of shit, but no other games that I still play. Couple of ninjas fighting in a cloning robot factory with Earth military people running around. It's crazy. It's just the best. Crimson, you got a favorite Mortal Kombat character?
In Mortal Kombat 11,
Have you played it? You seem to have knowledge of it. Have you played Mortal Kombat 11?
I have. I actually really enjoyed Joker. I like how he beats you with cane, similar to Crowbar. I like his special moves where he has extending boxing gloves. He's very silly character, but very brutal character. He's fun.
Yeah, he's cool. I'm glad he was able to make it out of fucking Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe. What a mistake that game was. I'm glad they eventually figured out that the Mortal Kombat and DC Universes both work in fighting games, but they also could be kept separate. Smart move on their part. But man, Mortal Kombat 11, what a fun time. Jesse, I'm looking forward to playing it again. We got to get a Mortal Kombat Saturday going.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, maybe play with some fans as well.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
I had fun.
I feel bad we have not included everyone. Johnny, who is favorite Mortal Kombat 11 character?
Right, he just hasn't been talking this whole time. I assumed he hated Mortal Kombat.
Calculate.
No, I mean, I always loved Sub-Zero as a kid. Is Sub-Zero still in the games?
Yes.
Okay, good.
God.
I
He was
hope
one of the
so.
two ninjas fighting inside the robot factory.
Okay. Yeah, then Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero is a classic. I loved the freeze powers. I thought that was just dope. And I still think it's dope.
It is.
I remember was it Mortal Kombat 2 where they added the one where you like shoots ice in the air and then it lands on the other person instead of just being a horizontal attack?
No, I believe in 2 they added the slippery floor.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, which is hilarious. Somebody just all of a sudden wacky arms. Whoa! No, I think 3 was where they added the upshot ice that just rained down upon them. That was pretty sweet. Also shout out to Cassie Cage. Johnny Cage doesn't seem to have a nut punch anymore, but Cassie definitely has a nut attack, which is pretty great. She does like a back kick that kicks people in the nuts. I was very happy to discover that. Somebody needs to be able to kick people in the nuts. I was disappointed to learn Liu Kang doesn't shriek like he used to. Liu Kang's ball shriek is gone, which is a little bit of a letdown. Yeah. Liu Kang should always, really have a shrill ball shriek in these games. But yeah, Sub-Zero is good. Johnny, seriously, when's the last time you played a Mortal Kombat game? Think hard. Or like, what's the last one you played? What's the most modern Mortal Kombat you've played?
God, honestly, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. I don't think I've played anything from 4 or later.
You know what's crazy? That's totally valid. They're not for everyone after about 3. They had a real dark period there on the GameCube and the Wii and the PlayStation 2 and shit. They weren't good. I would say, or they weren't great. I will say their 3D period non-excellent. They really had to return to form on the PS3. You should maybe think about picking up the more modern ones if you get the chance. But yeah. you're totally forgiven for not playing the game from about 1997 to 2012. Like, totally valid that you didn't play it. So maybe if you feel like being grossed out, pick this up. Jesse says it runs fine on Switch. You got one of those lying around.
Ooh, I do.
Yeah, you could do some Switch ball torture.
Ooh.
It's God, it's what we're all here for. Kind of games we love.
Oh man, get some Saturday Switch ball torture, guys.
I'm saying, let's do it. Let's fucking throw it up on Twitch, baby. Switch on Twitch, fucking GTT, torturing those balls. It's
I am not sure I wish to continue being part of program.
Okay, well, you're gonna get your own show. We'll have our own Saturday show, and Crimson, maybe you can be on Wednesdays. No, we'll Game That Tunes on Wednesdays. We'll figure out a different night of the week to keep Crimson on Twitch.
Wait,
doing so good.
Are we already spinning off after having Crimson Ninja on just one episode?
I mean, he wants to stream, so I'm gonna give him we're gonna give him his own night.
Is this
To clarify, I wish to stream. I do not wish to stream ball torture.
Okay,
that is where line is drawn.
Gotcha. Okay, so Crimson doesn't want any part of the thing that we are trying to do, but he wants to do something for us. I guess that's okay. What I think we need to do,
work for KGB. I do not wish to do ball torture.
Fair enough. Yeah, so maybe we'll do ball tortures on Tuesdays or Thursdays. Those kind of roll off the tongue, and we can have Crimson Ninja on Saturdays or something. We'll figure it out. We'll work on it. We got a lot of ideas, man. A lot of good ideas flying around. But what's really a good idea, Johnny, is to hit that calculating computer.
Calculating computer activated.
You hear that like balloons, rubbing sound, like.
Oops. Scoring complete.
This is awkward, guys.
What? I mean, I got the points.
No, the Crimson Ninja got the points. The Crimson Ninja has 4 points, but I don't have a win jingle for the Crimson Ninja.
I mean, I
didn't think that would happen.
Can you play something from Strider?
Come with me to hell.
That's pretty good.
It's appropriate.
Yeah, feels right. Well, this is an unexpected outcome. Quite frankly, I thought I was going to win the show. I'd been kind of planning on that the whole time. Jesse, good game.
Yeah.
But I beat you by a solid 3-1. But it seems that Crimson Ninja beat me by a solid 4-3. This is
the Crimson Ninja comes to play.
He sure did. Man, congratulations, Crimson Ninja. That's a fantastic win by you. I mean, guys, this has been going really well. We got a good thing going here, and I kind of feel like, I don't need to. I don't know. We gotta. It's weird to say that Crimson Ninja is the first qualifier for the finals of August Absurdity, but he's here and he won. He's clearly got knowledge of video game music. He's a valuable contributor to the show. I think he's in, man. I think he's done it. Congratulations, Crimson Ninja. You've made it. You're the first finalist for Game That Tunes August Absurdity. The rest of us are just left to pick up the fucking pieces. What a thing that's happened here.
That's pretty embarrassing.
I mean, well, the good thing is that Crimson made the finals, but Jesse and I haven't been eliminated. This was not an elimination episode. This was a finals qualifying episode. So, we're still alive.
That's true.
We just got to figure out the path to the finals. So, the good thing is that we know the show works without David. The important thing is that we have a path forward with a fantastic quartet, and Crimson Ninja's qualified for the finals. He's got the contract. He's signed it. And we're good to go. So I guess, really it's Johnny and Crimson Ninja's show for next week. They're going to have to, put together a show for me and Jesse to figure out who actually makes the finals. I was surprised that this new guy comes in here and just eats our lunch, but hey, it happens, I guess.
I am very pleased to be a part of popular American game show. I wish to see who I challenge in finals by carrying this over. And so next week, if allowed, I would like to challenge all competitors to popular American game show to see who can I defeat.
Yes. No, nothing else needs to be said. Crimson Ninja, you've challenged us all to an episode of Game That Tune. And we'll I guess we'll accept the Crimson Ninja's challenge for the fourth round of August Absurdity. What the hell? This is,
How absurd.
I agree.
I agree, Johnny. Hit the sound.
Oh, damn it.
Hot take.
Oh, absurd. Okay. Thank you for eventually getting there.
I feel that is good challenge for tournament setting to issue challenge and John, I believe you speak correctly. There is nothing more to say. However, there is one thing in particular that I would like to say at this moment, and that would just be that's right. It's me, John.
What?
It's me, John.
David.
It was me all along.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Man.
Fuck.
How did we not see it? The whole time?
Well, the mask is why we didn't see it.
I mean, oh my God. I have to go. I have to go. I'm leaving. I'm packing this up. We're packing up this podcast. I have to go. This is fucking crazy. How did we let this happen?
You can't eliminate me.
But you had a different voice.
Yeah, this is nuts, man.
No.
You weren't wearing your glasses.
Yeah, probably
Your
misses his
shirt's
old
off.
glasses. Yeah, showing a lot of flesh. Oh man, yeah, exactly. And this new windowless room you're living in.
What the fuck?
You really pulled a fast one on us,
I
Dave.
thought you were in Russia
Yeah,
with love.
right. Well, he's back.
Hey, fuck you.
Fucking yeah, I agree. Thank you. Wow. So we did it. We signed the fucking contract. David's back in the goddamn finals, and he's apparently running a challenge for all of us next week. This is crazy. God, mastermind. What a fucking.
No, God damn it.
What is that?
Quit doing that.
Give me a hell yeah. I said,
yes.
give me a hell yeah.
Yes,
Well.
Johnny, that is correct. David being a mastermind, quite the hot take.
I agree. So, wow. Okay. Well, that's, man. Yeah. Just a twist as shocking as anything that's ever happened in all of media, podcasting, just wow, truly unexpected. Never saw it coming. Congratulations, David. Welcome back to the show. Looking forward to seeing what you got cooked up for us for next week. But right now it's time to wrap this night up. So, guys, thank you so much. Thank you to everybody listening. Thanks to everybody watching live with us. We're live every Wednesday night here on twitch.tv/GameThatTune. We appreciate you guys joining along for our absurd live show. Thank you so much for putting up with us and loving us for another ridiculous week. Thank you to everybody listening in podcast form. Our podcasts come out Tuesday mornings at GameThatTune.com or anywhere that you get your podcasts. Be sure to listen and share it with your friends. Tell them all about Game That Tune, the most absurd podcast that there is. Thank you to everybody checking out Patreon. Patreon.com/GameThatTune is the home for awesome exclusives. We've got Game That Tune gems. We're publishing new episodes of Gems as part of our big August push. We got Covered Up. We've got mixtapes. We've got all kinds of fun stuff taking place over there at Patreon.com/GameThatTune. Excuse me. Just so thrown by this David twist, I've lost my manner of speaking. Yeah, support us at patreon.com/GameThatTune. One of the big things we do, of course, is use it for our 24/7 video game music live stream. Radio.GameThatTune.com, GTTRadio.com, GTT.rocks, our never-ending home of music from video games on the internet. We love it. Love you guys for supporting us, and we love, of course, more than everybody else, our absurd fans on Patreon. You know, I'm talking about Daniel Perky, Taylor Y, Sam L, Phoenix Tier 2121, Beast Pond, and the Kerrigan, a fantastic group of Patreon absurd fans that we've got there. Johnny took the request tonight, and Johnny's going to thank the requester again.
Taylor Y on our Discord, the
one
of our absurd
Patreon
fans.
absurd fan. You know what an absurd fan Taylor is. Thank you so much for that request. Discord's a great place to make those requests, or you can hit us up on our fantastic social media server, GameThatTune.club. We're doing all kinds of stuff over there. Not as much as Discord. Discord's the best place to hang out with us, but GameThatTune.club is pretty cool too. And man, that's gonna do it. What a show it's been. Congratulations, Crimson Ninja, or should I say David? He's won the episode, redeemed himself, I guess, in a manner of speaking, and now he gets to treat us all to fantastic bonus tunes to close out the show. So, David, what do you got?
These are bonus tunes that I definitely chose, but I want to make sure that Johnny has them queued up. Johnny, what's the song you have queued up?
Oh, you sent me a piece of classic music from your original home country before we started the show.
Uh-oh.
Yes, and that song is
the Tetris theme.
Yes, I just wanted to make sure you got the right song loaded up. Yes, this is Korobeniki, the traditional Russian folk song. That's the theme music from Tetris.
Is David really from Russia?
Secretly, yes, that's been the twist all along. David's been a Russian agent this whole time. So, wow. Thank you guys.
I mean to say this is traditional Russian song.
Wow. God, it's so easy for him to transform himself. Thank you, everybody, so much for listening. How absurd, and peace out, everybody. Top Gear 2 is copyright 1993 Gremlin Interactive Limited and Chemco. Tetris Party is copyright 2008 Blue Planet Software and Tetris Online Incorporated. Bubsy 2 is copyright 1994 Accolade Incorporated. Lisa the Painful is copyright 2014 Ding-a-Ling Productions. Mortal Kombat 11 is copyright 2019, NetherRealm Studios and Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment.